Good morning, dear children, and welcome back for your English online classes. In the previous class, we have completed activity sheet 1, and I told you to complete the homework part as well as whatever I am explaining you or whatever I have explained you regarding the activity sheet 1, that also you have to write in your activity sheet with pencil. I hope you all are having your activity book. Before getting the PDF, the notes of activity sheet 1, your activity sheet 1 should be completed so that when you people will get the notes, you can do the correction. Okay? So today, again we'll do the topic from activity sheet, that is activity sheet 2. That is based on 1.3 Heaven on a Stick and lesson 1.4 Integrity Put to Test. If you remember, we learnt about ice cream in the chapter Heaven on a Stick, that how in the olden times ice cream was made and how now the modern procedure has been used for making ice cream. Then in the poem 1.4 Integrity Put to Test, in this we learned about a child, that how due to his friends he changed his mind and got ready to rob the orchard. Is it? So let's start with the activity sheet 2. Read these lines. Read these lines. Ice cream, like other dairy products, should be eaten soon after it has been made. Otherwise, bacteria will grow rapidly and make the product unhealthy to eat. This urgency should cause no problem for ice cream lovers. It can give them a good excuse to do what they like best to do. So this is the paragraph. You have to read this paragraph carefully and then you have to solve these questions. Choose the right option to complete each sentence. The first one, this passage tells us that. What this passage tells us? Whether it's option A, ice cream is a dairy product, B, bacteria grow rapidly in dairy products, or C, no excuse is needed to eat ice cream. So according to this line, see the second line, here it's mentioned bacteria will grow rapidly. So what will be the answer for this? Option B. Bacteria grow rapidly in dairy products. Next, ice cream should be eaten. A, when it is being made. B, as soon as it has been made. C, soon after it has been made. So, that is also over here. Soon after it has been made. Okay, so the answer is option C. In the same way, you have to do third one. Bacteria make ice cream unhealthy to eat. Fourth one, ice cream lovers dash any excuse to eat ice cream. And fifth one, the opposite of rapidly is dash. Okay? Next is your fill in the blanks with the correct form of words in the bracket. You can able to see that the words are given in the brackets. According to the sentence, you have to use this bracket word so that it should be suited to the sentence. It should be fit in that fill-up. Okay? So the first one, the recipe was no dash a secret. So the recipe was no longer secret. No. The recipe was no longer a secret. The recipe was no longer a secret. Okay? So the first one will be longer. Longer. First one will be longer. Second, the mixture is dash frozen in a tray. So the mixture is partly frozen in a tray. The mixture is partly frozen. P-A-R-T-L-Y. Partly frozen in a tray. In the same way, third one, ice cream was then made in dash churns. So ice cream was made in revolve churns? No, revolving churns. Okay? Then the fourth one, ice cream remained a dash for a long time. So ice cream remained a novel for a long time? No, ice cream remained a novelty for a long time. Understood how to do this correct form of words in the bracket? This we are doing from class 6th onwards. In 6th also we did, in 7th also, and now also we are doing in class 8th. Only the questions are different. Understood? Now 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th you have to do by yourself. Next question is, before starting with the next question, I'll tell you something about that question. You have to punctuate the para. Okay, so before that I'll tell you about punctuation marks. What are punctuation marks? Many a times I told you, punctuation marks are used in writing to separate sentences and their elements and to clarify meaning. What are punctuation marks? They are used in writing, for writing purpose, to separate sentences and their elements to clarify the meaning. And what are those punctuation marks? They are comma, exclamation mark, colon, ellipse, semicolon, square brackets, full stop or period, apostrophe, question mark, parenthesis, slash, quotation mark. We are also saying quotation mark as double inverted comma or single inverted comma, hyphen, dash. All these comes under your punctuation marks. One more picture I'll show you for punctuation. Full stop. See, why we are using full stop, where we are using full stop, that also is given over here. At the end of a sentence, when we are finishing a sentence, after that we are putting full stop. Comma, when we used to put comma to separate items in a series. Then colon, when we are putting colon to introduce a list. Like, for example, I'll tell you, fill in the blanks with the correct form of the words in brackets. Then we are putting semicolon. That means we will be introducing a list of the fill-ups. Okay. Then this is colon, then semicolon, to join to independent clauses. So what they used for? For joining the independent clauses. Clauses meaning I already told you, and in this video also I'll be telling you about the meaning of clause. Question mark, to show that it is a question. Exclamation, after an exclamation, oh wow, all these are exclamations. Oh, what a beautiful dress. Wow, you are looking very beautiful. So sad, sorrow. All this means feelings when we are showing. At that time we are putting over there exclamation mark. Slash, to separate letters, numbers, etc. Apostrophe, to show when a letter or a number has been left out. At the rate sign, when we are using at the rate sign for email address. Is it www.this@gmail.com, @yahoo.com, for that. Ellipsis mark, one or more words have been intentionally left out. At that time we are using ellipsis mark. We used to say no, to be continued, like that. We don't want to write the same thing again. So what we are doing? We are putting this ellipsis mark. One or more words have been intentionally left out. With intention you are leaving those words. You are knowing that okay, these 2 to 3 words will be coming over there in the sentence. But why to write again? What we used to put this 3 dots known as ellipsis mark. Okay. Then round brackets to add extra information to a sentence. Every time what we are doing, any difficult word meaning we used to write, and that difficult word meanings answer also if we find difficult, then every time I used to tell you that okay, put a bracket and the simplest meaning you write down, don't after writing the book meaning, is it? In the same way. And quotation marks to indicate a phrase to show that someone else has written or said it, which is also known as double inverted comma. Okay. So this was your question. For that, this question only I was telling you about the punctuation mark. Punctuate the following verse passage using capital letters where necessary. Here you have to use capital letters wherever necessary. And if you find that okay, any comma will be coming over there or full stop or anything else, that also you have to put by yourself. Like see the first one, starting only they have started with small letters, so it is wrong. What will come over here? Capital I. If this matter depended alone upon me, his apples might hang till they drop. Me after that, comma will be there. Okay? In this way, you have to solve this punctuate the following verse passage using capital letter wherever necessary. I already explained you about punctuation marks. Now you people have to do it by yourself. Use pencil, not pen. Understood, children? Next. Question 4. There is one mistake in each line of the passage given below. Underline the mistake and write it correctly on the given space. This we have done earlier also in activity sheet 1. Again what you have to do is that you have to underline the wrong ones and you have to write down the correct spelling. Okay? So first one, ice creams lovers can make. Creams will come a what? No. What will come? Cream. Ice cream lovers can make their own at house. At house? No. Their own at home. For the best results, them should buy. Them should buy. Or? Yes, they should buy a home ice cream freezer, not ice creams freezer. Who? Ice cream is a person or what? No, it's a thing. So in place of who, what will you be writing down over there? Which is like a small version of the factory freezer. It has a pedal for stir the mixture, to stir the mixture, and to keeping it creamy. No, and to keep it creamy. So all these underlined words are the wrong ones. The correct one will be ice cream lovers can make their own at home. For the best results, they should buy a home ice cream freezer, which is like a small version of the factory freezer. It has a pedal to stir the mixture and to keep it creamy. Understood? Next question. Rewrite each sentence beginning with the given words. Already the beginning of the sentence has been provided to you. You have to read the question and then you have to write down the answer starting or beginning with these words. Let's see the first one. Ice cream can be coated with chocolate. And they have given 2 words. You can. So according to that, you have to mold the sentence. It will be you can coat the ice cream with chocolate. So how we will start with the beginning letters, with the beginning words. You can coat the ice cream with chocolate. Ice cream can be coated with chocolate. You can coat the ice cream with chocolate. The same way, second one, you were absent yesterday. So you have to start with you didn't. So absent will come, changes into come. You didn't come yesterday. Okay. You didn't come yesterday. Now you people will be thinking that why madam has not used present. Is it? In place of absent, why madam has not put over there present? Because present we are using for today. Today we are present. Is it? Today I am present. That's why in place of absent you cannot write on present. You will write on you didn't come yesterday. You will not write came. You will not write came. You will write on come because already the past tense did is given over there. Understood? Next. You missed the maths test. You missed the maths test. Missed, by saying this you can understand it is also past tense. So you will write down you didn't give the maths test. You didn't give the maths test. Give, give. In the same way, the rest questions 4, 5 and 6 you have to do by yourself. Kindly complete and keep so that when you will get the PDF with the correct answers, you people can check whether you have written the correct answers or not. Okay, dear children? Next. Before continuing with the rest part of this activity sheet and starting the new part, because half I have explained you, half part of activity sheet 2 is left out, which is related to much, many. Much, many. Mostly it is related to much and many. From this part I'll explain you in the next class. Till that time, you people search out that what is the difference between much and many. Only 3 points I have given over here without any example. You people search and keep the examples of much and many. And I'll explain you about this in the next class. Thank you, children.